Hey Drew, Jessica Peterson here. I spoke with Tony earlier, and she thought you'd be the best one to check out this video. I'm super excited she accepted this for you because I'm about to show you 3 strategies you can apply right away, and it's going to make a huge impact in your business. And I know that it will because we've applied these same strategies with over 50 other businesses just like you guys throughout the US, and it's made a huge difference. Okay. Right now, you're only getting a couple visitors to your website per month organically. And that means you're missing out on 60 to 70% of the available jobs in your area every single month not having these strategies in place. Okay, so today we're going to talk about 3 main strategies. We're going to talk about your content and keyword strategy, your citations, and then your backlink SEO. Okay, so here we are on your website. You have a great looking website. I like the phone numbers and the 24/7 call outs. This is awesome. When it comes to ranking, Google doesn't rank based on appearance. It is based on content. So your website does need to have a lot of content, okay? That includes website pages. Google wants you to have separate pages for all of your major services, and it looks like you do that. You have roofing and restoration services. Both roofing and restoration are highly competitive services. So the fact that you're not being indexed for any keywords related to these services is really concerning. You're missing a whole lot here. Okay, so these strategies should really help you. So now this content, having those separate pages for each services is a definite must. Google wants separate pages because it allows you to dive deep into that one topic, that one service, explain your processes, answer the most commonly questions, and just be really helpful. Okay, and it also allows you to focus on the local keywords for this specific service. Okay, and then having separate service area pages for each of the areas you serve in DFW is also going to be beneficial for you so that you can actually be found in each of the areas you serve. And now your content is also the content of this homepage. It's also videos and images, and we want to make sure everything is optimized with those local keywords. So right now you can see this says service list roof. That is not an optimized image, okay? If you're based out of Plano, you might want to be at Plano keywords, or you might just want to use Dallas or DFW, but you're going to want to do roof replacement Dallas, roof repair Dallas, okay? Water damage restoration Dallas, water damage repair Dallas. We have to focus on those local keywords. That is saving your images and optimizing with those keywords, as well as this written content on your website, okay? Now, this homepage here is the most important page of the entire website because it's supposed to tie all of these pages together. And so it does need to have a summary of each of your major services. And so you're going to want summaries for water damage, for fire damage, roof repairs, inspections, replacements, okay? You're going to want that content here with that local keywords. And you also need to have at least 1,500 words or more of content on this homepage. If your competition has more than 1,500 words, you will need more than they have. So you will need to have at least 1,800 or even 2,000 words to be competitive. Okay? I am happy to see that you guys are doing some blogging, although it looks like nothing since 2024. Adding blogs each month are going to be absolutely beneficial for you guys. It adds new and fresh content every single month, which Google loves, okay? Can never have enough content. We always have to do better than our competitors are doing. It's important to understand that 90% of people, when they're searching for services, They most of the time don't know who you are yet, so they're not going to be searching for your brand name. They will be searching for the services they need, and that's why we need to hyper focus on those local keywords. Okay, now Google is sending crawlers, which are mini robots, to your website, and it crawls every single one of these pages, all of your images, video, and written content here, to understand what your business is about, what type of services are you offering, and where do you offer those services. So it's absolutely critical that you have the right content and keyword strategy to aid Google to index you so they can send people to your website. Without that, Google doesn't have the right information, so they can't index you. And if they can't do that, we can't possibly expect them to send people to your website. Okay? And so I'm going to try and do this as quick as I can. I'm going to try and compare two competitors, one in restoration. Your top competitor in restoration is SERVPRO in your area. And you're not actually competing against an entire franchise, just these local franchisees. Okay, and these franchisees are not able to optimize their site. They get what they have, and that's it. So you actually have an advantage. These guys are absolutely beatable. You just have to do better. Better quality content, more words per page, more pages, okay? More blogs, etc. Okay, and all of that is going to set you up to be able to help you to outrank these guys. And your top roofing competitor is Kidd Roofing. This is your top competitor online. They also have a nice website. They have those separate pages for all their major services and the locations that they serve. You notice they have a form towards the top of their page. I highly recommend you having a form right up here above the fold, because we found when you actually get people to your website, having the form right up here actually helps conversions by 80%. So you definitely need a form on every page. And you can see these guys here, they are focused on those local keywords. So this specific page is a location page for their Dallas roofing. And so they don't have a ton of content, so you just have to do better quality content. Hyper focus on those local keywords, and then you got a good jump start on being able to be competitive with these guys and eventually outranking. Now, we all know when your customers do a search, they're going to do a search similar to this, right? They'll put their keyword up here. When they do, we want your website to be what is showing up. And there's three main areas in Google that your website has good opportunity to be in the top positions. The first are generally going to be ads. Those are local service ads like these and cost per click ads. And these can be extremely beneficial and lucrative. But you have to make sure that you have all your processes dialed in and the right landing pages. You're not just sending them to your main website pages. If it's not dialed in, you're not going to get a great ROI, and you'll have to focus on dialing those in first. Okay, now these next two sections I say are more important, but that's only because of the amount of traffic they get. Okay, this is your map pack Google business profile, okay, and you want your business to be in this top 3 for your area for each of the services people are searching, because 30% of people come straight here and they don't go anywhere else. So when you're not one of these top 3 companies, you're leaving money on the table and quite literally handing your customers to your competitors. So in order to get in this top 3 spot, if you find that you're not, you need to optimize this profile and get a bunch of citations. And citations are simply listing the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories. Directories are things like the Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, Glassdoor, Angie's, Home Advisor, and even your social media profiles are citations. So you need a lot more of those than your competition, and it's going to help you in ranking in the map pack. And then this third section here, this is the organic section. This is the most critical section because 60 to 70% of people, they'll skip the ads, they'll skip these maps over here, and they'll come right down here to this organic section. So when your website does not show up here, again, you're leaving 60 to 70% of the available jobs every single month on the table. So in order for your website to show up here, it all comes back to the foundation of your website. Does it have the proper pages, the right content and keyword strategy? And then are you supporting that with your backlink SEO? So here is Ahrefs, a paid tool we use to see how your website is performing. And we can see here you have a rating of a 1.5 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which means Google doesn't trust your website. And yes, it does have to do with the quality of your website, but also more importantly, the power you're sending to your website. Your website is a tool. And like most tools we use, it requires power. So we send power to our website using backlinks. And so you need a lot of backlinks. We need good quality backlinks, and we need more than our competition has. But it's important to understand that not all backlinks are created equal. Okay. The fact that you have 178 backlinks and a score of 1.5 tells me that majority of these, if not all, are spammy. Okay. Bad quality links that are actually hurting your score. Okay. So you're only getting credit for one backlink per referring domain, because the referring domain is just the website that the backlink comes from. And so we have to focus on getting good quality, do follow links that are closely related to the business that you have. Sure, you could try and go out and get links from high ranking sites like Burger King and Pizza Hut, but because you don't serve food, those links are not going to help you. They'll do more harm than good. So we have to focus on related types of sites. So we want your backlinks to be coming from other websites of home service businesses, vendors, etc. for your related services. And as you get more of those good quality links, the score is going to increase. It's going to promote your website higher in the rankings, and it's going to help you rank your keywords. Okay. Right now, you've only been indexed for 36 keywords, and you're only getting 2 people to your site per month on average. And if we look at your keywords here, you are ranking on the first page for your brand. So these people that are coming to your site are the people who already know who you are. And so you're missing the 90% or more of people who don't know who you are. Okay. As important as your brand is, we have to be focused on those local keywords. Like you have here, gutters, Plano. Okay. We have to focus on those keywords. We want to stay away from focusing on any near me type of keywords, because near me is actually a national term. It's it's near wherever somebody else is. So it doesn't mean it's near your location. Okay. So we never ever use near me keywords. But if you are ranking for related keywords in that area, when somebody does search near me, you will automatically come up. Okay. There's 10 spots per page on Google, so you can see here we're not ranking on anything else. Now, if we look at SERVPRO, their local location is a 4.5. They're not doing SEO, which makes sense because they can't fix the problem. But because their website has so much power at a 76, SERVPRO is able to push the power back to these location pages, which does help them to rank their keywords. And so this one location has 64 keywords, and they're getting over 1,300 people just to this one location. And we can look here, we see that they are ranking for these local keywords. Okay. So that's what we need to be doing with your website. And this is the roofing company. They've got 163 keywords and over 400 people coming to their website. So again, both of these are absolutely beatable, but you do have to use these steps that I've just shown you today. So please feel free to take it, run with it, and apply it yourself. But if you'd rather have a partner in this, go ahead and give us a call at Peterson SEO, because this is our specialty and we would be glad to help. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.